going on, Jerome's? Beautiful Saturday morning. Birds are chirping and stuff, and we're going to fire up a 7-round Vikings mock draft. So the scenario we're going to go through is one that potentially could happen. So we'll say that Kirk leaves, signs with the Falcons. Him and Belichick are like this. The Vikings re-signed Danielle Hunter. They extend JJ, and that's where we're currently at. And also, we'll say the Vikings signed Christian Wilkins in free agency. Go ahead. Maybe like a mid-tier cornerback, or hell, let's just go for the pin. Can we get L'Jarius Sneed and maybe he keeps his helmet on? I don't know, man. But the Vikings clearly have a need at quarterback. Maybe they sign a bridge free agent, but no, you're going to be going for the pin in this draft at QB. So let's get this thing on. So first off, we're going to trade up. All right, so Patriots, we want 3. We will give first. All right, so, and again, what's weird about the PFF simulator is that you can only trade through 2025, but we'll just say, theoretically, this is 3 first-round picks. And, hell, we're just going to force that trade. All right, so 3 first-round picks. Again, not 2 firsts and a second, 3 first-round picks. So 24, 25, 26 going to the Patriots. Maybe even some more change, who knows. But starting the draft, so exactly what we were thinking. Caleb Williams, Drake May. Welcome on in Jaden Daniels. So we got Jaden Daniels and Jaden McDaniels. We got the Jaden Daniels cover, man. So Jaden Daniels, you are a Minnesota Viking, and I love his dual threat ability. I think his accuracy is underrated. I think that he is box office, like he is Hollywood, and I do think that he's going to fit in quite nicely with Justin Friggin, Jefferson, and Addison and Hawkinson once he gets back. So now in the second round. So what's interesting is that Daniel Jeremiah mocked the Vikings drafting Byron Murphy II at 11 overall. Now, I do think that a lot of early projections have Murphy in day 2. I think that's a little bit rosy. I think that he ends up being a first-round pick. I don't think that he goes ahead of Drazon Newton in terms of defensive tackles, but, I mean, Murphy in this spot, I'm not going to say no. I'm absolutely not going to say no. So we're addressing even though in our theoretical thing, the Vikings signed Christian Wilkins, but we're also adding to that defensive line. So now, I mean, what are the primary needs for the Vikings? You got your quarterback, you got D lineman, edge rusher would be up there, cornerback certainly will be up there as well. Interesting spot here. So I love me some Bucky Irving. I love his teammate, as well as Kyrie Jackson is sitting there chilling. I mean, Zach Zinter. Zinter coming off that broken leg, I think would add some serious depth along the offensive line. I believe Muhammad entered the transfer portal. I think he's going to Alabama. But what do we do? I kind of want both. I kind of want multiple picks. So let's do a little bit of business here. Who's up next? Falcons up next. All right. 109. We'll give up 130 and 148. No, that's a little bit too much. All right, so we'll give them 130 and 160. There you go. Trade accepted. All right, so let's get back on to the clock. So Bucky Irving's a draft crush of mine, man. I love Kyrie Jackson as well. All right, so we're going to go Jackson, and we're going to go Irving back-to-back Ducks. I love my Ducks. So the Vikings, so they're projected to have, I don't know why, but they tossed a couple comp picks on here, even though the Vikings probably aren't going to be in the comp pick area. So now, I mean, a bunch of things have gotten sutured up. Harrell is there. Austin Booker. So I'm definitely going Austin Booker. I feel like he's starting to become a well-known secret, but his production in Lawrence can't be denied. So picking him up, I'm feeling really good about this one. All right, so Cam Hart is there. Brennan Jackson could double up there. Cedric Ray, I like as an off-ball. Yeah, I know that people are going to cook us for not addressing the interior offensive line, but that's just sort of is what it is. I mean, Henderson is there. We could do that thing where just try and kick a guy inside. I mean, we could do that. All right, F it. Why not? Henderson! All right, so we got 179 and 230 left in this spot. I mean, Cohen is there. So we could just, like, double down on the interior, which I wouldn't be mad at. Could take Sam Hartman later on. Sort of double down there. All right, so let's do that. All right. So we're going to take I have on Cohen, guard from that's just the U being the U. Frank Gore Jr. is just sitting there winking at us. The what up? What up? All right, last pick. I mean, the punter went, right? Actually, wait. Do we even have punters in PFF? Oh, special teamers. Nah. Tory Taylor. I mean, yes. I'm going to do it. I mean, Tory Taylor was the best player on the Iowa Hawkeyes outside of Cooper DeJean. All right. Feeling good about this one. So, again, our scenario, Kirk Cousins leaves, Daniil returns, and the Vikings sign Christian Wilkins and we'll say L'Jarius Sneed in free agency, which would be sexy. But trading up 3 first-round picks, remember, that's what we're doing. 3 first-rounders, move up to 3 for Jaden Daniels, and he's the guy. He is the guy right away. Sink or swim. And Byron Murphy in the second round, which, again, I think that Byron Murphy is going to be a first-round guy, late first round probably, but having some size as well as some athleticism, plus, new goal line running back. There you go. Kyrie Jackson, whose game I love a lot. I think that he would scale very nicely into the Flora scheme. Bucky Irving. I mean, Bucky Irving's just fun, man. Picking him up, adding to the running back room. Then also we got Austin Booker as a long-term project at the edge rusher game. So you got Daniil, you got Andre Carter the second, you got Booker in the mix, and then you got Henderson coming in from Michigan, as well as Cohen adding to the interior offensive line, and then Tory Taylor. Let's go, just launching piss missiles from space. Competition for Ryan Wright at punter. But, I mean, that's it. I mean, Jaden Daniels is the centerpiece. And, yes, the Vikings will be bereft of first-round picks the next 2 years. But you got your future franchise guy. You definitely added the meats along the defensive line if you factor in Wilkins as well. And we're going to get after things, man. Super Bowl homeboy. That's all I see. But that's it. Quick and dirty 7-round mock draft on this beautiful Saturday. You know what to do. Skull production value.